Hey, how are you doing? I hope you're doing well. I've heard you want to learn the hardest higher order function there is. It's called reduce. And so I would say let's jump into the code and see how the reduce function works. What I've prepared here is an array of numbers. Here you can see we run the reduce function on this array and assign the result of it to a variable called result. When hovering over this variable, you see that the type of it is a number. It's a single value, while this one is an array of numbers. So we reduce an array with multiple elements to a single value. Hence the name reduce. And now it's important to understand what the reduce function does. It basically applies an operation, this operation for example. It's a so-called reducer to every element on the array. And this will eventually result in a single value, which is then assigned to a result. And let me explain to you how this works now in a more detailed way. So previous is always 0 when we start to iterate over this array. So its first value is always 0, except we supply initial value, but I will talk about it a bit later. So previous is always 0 and the current value is 2 in the first iteration. So we calculate 0 plus 2 is 2. Then in the next iteration, the previous value is 2 and the current value is 4. So we get 6. Then in the last iteration, because there are no more elements, we take the previous value, which is 6, or which was 6, and then we also take the current value, which is also 6, and we get 12. And we return this value, we return 12 and assign it to result. So we should get 12 as our result. Let's see it. Nice. There it is. We get 12. Now an important thing here, we can supply an initial value, for example 3. And let's see how what the result looks like now. We get 15. Why is it? Because the first value is now not 0, but 3. So we get 3 plus 2 is 5. 5 plus 4 is 9. And 9 plus 6 is 15. And that's basically what the reduce function is doing. Of course, this was just a simple example now. You can also perform other operations here. For example, we can do a subtraction. And let's see what the result looks like. We get -8. This is just an example, but it's important to understand what's happening in the reduce function. Thanks a lot for watching and see you in the next video.